भाई और बहनों, आज रात 8 बजे से सारे क्रिप्टो करेंसीज इंडिया में बैन. फ्रॉम टुमारो ऑनवर्ड्स all the cryptocurrencies will be just a worthless piece of paper. I'm sure you guys were expecting something like this in the news bulletin today, but thankfully nothing like this happened, and all the cryptocurrencies are not banned as of now. But the cryptocurrency market in India fell by more than 20% in a single day. The reason for this being the prospective bill that could actually ban the cryptocurrencies in India. So will the cryptocurrencies be banned in India? Or will there be an introduction of regulatory framework for this? What will happen to all the cryptocurrency floating in the economy? So, answer to all these questions is coming right up in this video. So let us first try to understand what actually happened because of which the crypto market crashed. News broke in today that the government in its winter session, that is beginning from 29 November, plans to prohibit all private cryptocurrencies except certain exceptions to promote the underlying technology of cryptocurrency and its uses. So इसके बाद तो सब तरफ अफरा तफरी मच गई, और you can clearly see if you would have opened any social media site, especially LinkedIn, Twitter and etc., that everybody started panicking and everybody started selling their cryptos. Some people suggested that this is not an actual ban and everything, but there was no clarification by the government when they said that they wanted to prohibit all private cryptocurrencies. So what is the meaning of private cryptocurrencies? That is not explained by the government. So this news actually triggered a sell-off leading to drop of 20% for Shiba Inu and Dogecoin at WazirX. So most of the big currencies fell by more than 20% at some point of time on WazirX. But exchanges out of India were unaffected. This is because this news was specific to Indian market, and sentiments of Indian people were affected who had invested in the cryptocurrency in Indian market. Prior to this also, if you have a precursor, then RBI also wanted to completely ban on digital currencies as it feels that it could affect the nation's macroeconomic and financial stability. Our PM also held a meeting on cryptocurrency, after which officials said that India won't let unregulated market become avenue for money laundering and terror financing. ये कोई नई बात नहीं है. This is something that we had already witnessed when the 500 rupees note and 1000 rupees notes were banned, and this is something that most of the people were discussing when they were standing in the ATM lines also. This is to curtail money laundering and terror financing and all. So this is the reasoning that the government gave. But what exactly does the statement say? The government's bill, the Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill 2021 proposes to, this is what the government states, prohibit all private cryptocurrencies in India, however allowing it some exceptions. Okay. Now what they mean by private cryptocurrencies is not clarified by the government, and what can be perceived is that either it could strongly imply that RBI would come out with its own digital currency, thereby banning all the private cryptocurrencies. So RBI could come out with their own cryptocurrency and ban all other digital currencies. Or it could also mean that identity of cryptocurrencies, in which identity of creator, management and holders etc. is not clear, or their identities are not clear to the normal people, then the new regulation could apply to them and such currencies could be banned. But sadly, government did not provide any clarification, and thereby triggering a sell-off in the crypto market. Now, who are impacted because of this? As per report by moneycontrol.com, the crypto industry estimates point out that 15 to 20 million crypto investors are there in India. With this, a total amount of 40,000 crore is floating in the economy in the form of cryptocurrencies. And if you see, most of that is 62% of the investors, cryptocurrency investors, have age of below 34 years, and second would be 35 to 44 years, that is roughly around 17 to 18%. So most of the investors are young people who have invested their money in the crypto market. So you can clearly see that a lot of speculation would be going on, and that is why one intention is to safeguard the investors who are not making an informed decision. Now let us try to understand what will happen if the cryptocurrencies are totally banned in India. The possibility of complete ban of crypto in India cannot be denied. In such a scenario, what will happen is that you would not be able to buy or sell any cryptocurrencies in India, and you would not be able to withdraw your cryptocurrencies to your bank account. Thereby all your money or crypto exchange would be lying in the exchange only, and you would not be able to withdraw the amount into the Indian currency after a specific deadline. Obviously the government will give out a deadline. Hopefully the Prime Minister will not come on the news channel Prime Time and say that from today onwards the cryptocurrencies are banned, because that would be a huge loss for all the investors. Amount not withdrawn into INR could cease to be usable. So you would not be able to use if you had not withdrawn the amount. Same thing happened with the 500 and 1000 rupee notes. Trading platform like WazirX could cease to exist in India. You could also be penalized if found that you have been using cryptocurrency exchanges outside India to trade into cryptocurrencies. Okay. Foreign currency exchanges could also be banned. In reality though, is this really possible? I mean, the government can easily take this decision, but is it feasible for them to take this decision? I don't think so, because the crypto exchanges can be banned. The exchanges can be banned, but the cryptocurrency itself cannot be banned, because the cryptocurrency has a global access mechanism, and now decentralized exchanges are also come into the picture, where you can hold the cryptocurrency in your private wallets. Like Trust Wallet is also there, one of the popular apps that people use. Another way would be you can get your cryptocurrency in a pen drive and send it somewhere outside India also. So in reality, you can ban your trading activities on exchanges, but I don't think there can obviously be a full-fledged ban on the cryptocurrencies itself. Now, what is an ideal way for the government to progress forward rather than completely banning the cryptocurrency? Ideally, if the government wants to press ahead progressively, then complete ban doesn't make sense. Ideally, the government should press ahead progressively rather than banning the currency outright. Examples for this could be that you could provide a tax structure on gains and losses on crypto. Currently, there is no tax structure. The income tax doesn't know how to treat the capital gain and losses for this currency, because sometimes they would charge it as an asset, sometimes they could say it as a windfall gain. So providing a tax structure on gain and losses on crypto could be helpful. This is something that you can expect in the bill if they want to move progressively forward and not outright ban the crypto. KYC implementation would be compulsory, because this would be able to give the holder of accountability to the cryptocurrency that is being held in anonymous name. So KYC implementation would be a compulsion going ahead. Seizing of private cryptocurrencies whose owners, management, etc. are not traceable. This could be a possibility. RBI can obviously introduce its own digital currency and create regulated exchange like Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. So previously also equity market was an unregulated market. RBI could introduce its own digital currency. This is a high possibility going ahead, and create its regulated exchange like BSE and NSE for equity market. Allow private players like Reliance and etc. Who have shown interest in the previous years as well to float their own cryptocurrency. They could allow private players like Reliance etc. whoever wants to float their cryptocurrency in Indian market, just like the share market. There is an IPO. Filtering out junk coins and providing minimum capital requirement and real world usages. So if these criteria, strict criteria are not met, then the Indian government could scrap the use of such currencies. So this could be one of the potential things that they were referring to when they said private players. So you could filter out all the junk coins as well. To protect the retail investors, minimum investment threshold will be put in place. This could be a possibility. These are all my assumptions that such things could happen in the upcoming bill as well, if they don't want to outright ban the cryptocurrency. To protect retail investors from speculating, minimum investment threshold could be introduced. Now you see everywhere Ranbir Kapoor comes out with his ad कि कुछ तो बदलेगा एंड 100 रुपये से ही यू कैन स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग. 100 रुपये इज नॉट एन इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट, and that would only add fuel to the speculations that is going on in the crypto market if people start to just speculate. So a minimum threshold could also be introduced. So all these things could be implemented in the bill going ahead if we want to progressively move ahead and don't want to outright ban the cryptocurrency. That is providing a tax structure, KYC implementation and compulsion, seizing of private cryptocurrencies whose owners and management are not traceable. RBI can introduce its own digital currency, allow other private players to also enter the market with their own cryptocurrency, and create a regulated market like BSE and NSE, filtering out junk coins and protect retail investors' interest. This is how ideally the government should move ahead. Misuse of cryptocurrencies could also become a punishable crime going ahead. This would fulfill their objective of curtailing the money laundering thing and funding the terrorism thing. So eventually I hope that the government takes progressive step and not repeat its mistake that it did while banning the 500 and 1000 rupee notes, because technology in cryptocurrency is real and they have a real world utility as well. Although there are many junk coins, meme coins who don't have any practical usage. So rather than outright banning the cryptocurrency, the government should think about moving progressively forward, because eventually, as they say, cryptocurrency should get regularized rather than getting banned in India, because you cannot tame an idea whose time has actually come, and I believe that cryptocurrency's time has come. If you guys like the content of the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. If you have any queries, you can comment to me in the comment section. I would be more than happy to address it. I also conduct some value added online courses, the link to which is mentioned in the description. Don't forget to check it out because it contains some free lectures as well.